Madam Web is a 2024 superhero film, which is part of the Sony Spider-Man universe, the SSU. It is the fourth film in that installment franchise after Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and Morbius. The film is directed by S.J. Clarkson and stars Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Celeste O'Connor, Isabella Mercard, Tahar Rahim, Mike Epps, Emma Roberts, and Adam Scott. What was this movie? Why was this even made? I mean, it tells a story of Cassandra Cassie Webb, who plays Madam Web, who is more so of a clairvoyant and sees things happening before they happen. She plays Madam Web, which is the title character. Not only that, you have Sydney Sweeney as Julia Cornwall, who is Spider-Woman, Celeste O'Connor, who is Maddie Franklin, also Spider-Woman, and then Isabella Mercad as Anya Corazon as Arana. Not only that, Tahir Rahim is Ezekiel Sims, Mike Epps is O'Neill, and Emma Roberts and Adam Scott play an interesting two characters who I will not give away, but it's like, why? The movie runs for 116 minutes long. It had a budget of $80 million. Too much of a budget and too long of a runtime. You could have done this movie in 90 minutes or maybe even 88 minutes. It just didn't work. The aspect of what this story is doesn't make any sense. Cassie kind of has to confront her past while trying to survive with other three young women with powerful powers, so to speak, by being hunted by a deadly adversary. The writing is just one note. The comical timing, the comedic aspect is not there. The action sequences kind of save this movie to a point where it's like, okay, that's it. There's nothing interesting about this movie. The acting is very dull. It's not believable at all. The only good scenes in this is maybe when she's seeing things before they happen and then they happen how she saw them, which is what a clairvoyant is. No shit. But if you're a fan of the Sony Spider-Man universe, I don't even know what to tell you. This film makes Morbius look like an Oscar-winning Best Picture film. Morbius was even better, and that movie is not good at all. And this one isn't. I mean, the aspect, and there's no chemistry between the actresses whatsoever. The editing is not there. The CGI is even worse. I don't know what to say about this, but it's just a film that should not have been made. I mean, oh great, Madam Web. If you know the comics, you know what that character is. You know how that character is a villain to Spider-Man in some way and some form. What Sony is doing with their Spider-Man universe, it's not helping, it's not working. They only have Venom, and that's it. They all Craven the Hunter's coming out, with a film, but other than that, it's just I I don't know what this movie was. It was too long also. The only thing that was maybe good was seeing everyone in their Spider-Woman costume because, hey, what comic book cosplayer doesn't like seeing a woman in, what the Spider-Woman costumes are? I might give shit for that, but who gives a crap? But this was just really, really bad. It should not have been made, and they could have went so much more with it. Adam Scott isn't bad as the character that he's playing, and I didn't expect him to play the character that he is. And then Emma Roberts showing up as the other half to Adam Scott's character, really, really interesting. Nothing worked in this. Nothing felt right. It was just a mess of a film. And Sony's Spider-Man universe really needs to dial it back a little bit and figure out what to do, even though they're riding the coattails of Marvel's Spider-Man and how Spider-Man No Way Home actually worked really well. It Listen, if Marvel was sitting behind the scenes and saying you should do this with Madam Web, probably, I want to say maybe could have been a good film, but it just didn't work at all. I mean, I give credit where credit is due with the filmmakers wanting to make a great, great film. It just didn't work. The directing didn't work. The aspect of the origin story didn't work. I mean, it's just trying to make money off of the Spider-Man name or Madam Web. Okay, if nobody knows the comic books, nobody knows the character, nobody's going to go see this. This is a big, big loss for Sony, and I don't see this recuperating the $80 million. I don't even think it'll break even at all. And hopefully, I mean, if they do continue with this and they try and give the other characters their own films, it's not going to work. It's I can't say anything positive about this film. I was just sitting there like, what is happening? What's going on? I mean, when you saw the trailer, it's like, oh, this could be good. No. When you saw the trailer, you didn't know what was happening because the trailer had no continuity, no aspect of what was happening, and the film doesn't have that at all. It just goes from one scene to another without explaining certain things. But it's like, can this work? Maybe, yes. There are Easter eggs in this, fine, if you pay attention closely, but you're not paying attention because you're so drawn to the what the hell is happening. This movie was not good at all, and it's a skip. For me, Madam Web gets 0 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Madam Web. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the directing, the casting? Who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character? Do you like the character that Adam Scott played and that, Emma Roberts played as well? Because she's not shown in the trailer. And when you find out who she is, it really, really kind of puts everything together in a way, or the connection to the other Spider-Man or man in this. And do you think that Sony's Spider-Man universe needs to slow down and figure out what they're doing? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And also let me know what rating you would give this movie. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you so much for tuning in.